There once was a lizard and an elephant in the house with the bees and the birds. I'm ready, dude. I was born ready. And there once was a podcast in the great internet of internets. It was called Fine and Dandy. Muy influential podcast. You have to remember, folks, where there's a podcast, there's a Fine and Dandy.
Well, you're back.
What if your parents named you Ready Dude? Like, first name Ready, middle name Dude. But, like, when you introduce yourself, like, I'm Ready Dude.
Ready? No, I'd hate that. It'd be kind of dope though. I was watching a video today of it was like a city council. No, it was for
Oh, I saw that.
the teacher
That shit was
council,
hilarious.
and he's like, bend over, like
The-
I
the-
lean over,
I leaned over.
I leaned over. They just like it was whoever the kids were. They didn't stop at one. They had like seven.
Like 7 in a row, and they were all very good. Like after the third one, how he didn't just like, all right, guys, what we doing here? He just kept going. He just like either he was like that oblivious to what he was saying,
Nah,
or
you just got to be dedicated.
or he was just dedicated to getting through that list.
Got to be dedicated.
Pretty dope. Whoever put that together, applaud to you.
Kids, they were like,
I tip
fuck
my
the
hat.
fuck the system.
Fuck the system.
The system don't got shit
Chaos
on it.
rules.
Oh, Doyle rules.
Oh, Doyle rules.
I know. Also, I was actually today doing my meditation. It's actually the best one I think I've had in a while, man. I don't know. Life's just been going and going and going, and I still meditate, but you know sometimes it's just hard to get in that sweet spot, you know, of the meditation where you're just there. You're in the zone, focused in. Well, you're not really focused in, but you are. You know what I mean? Like you're tapped into a certain just place where you can feel it. It's hard to explain in a sense of like you'll know when you're there, but like to explain to someone's kind of
Difficult.
it's blissful in a sense. But I was sitting there and like the feeling I was feeling is just it reminded me of when I was younger. You know, when we used to hit the beach all the time and just sit there. You know what I mean? You'd listen to the waves, like look at the stars a little bit. We'd bullshit around, maybe have a couple of drinks. That's back when I was smoking. I don't really smoke like that. But
Daniel smokes weed every day.
just the feeling that I had whenever we'd do that, and I realized I don't really get that feeling as much anymore in the things that I do now. Like don't get me wrong, there's still moments where it's a beautiful thing, but I don't know, it's weird because even if I go to the beach now, it just doesn't feel the same as it used to. I think it's because I just have so much going on all the time, and I have so much on my mind, and just constantly thinking about what I'm gonna do next or what's going on now. Hard to just like sit still and just enjoy what's right in front of me.
Yeah, it's kind of like the idea of a receiver running without the ball. It's like you think like this catch is already in the bag, and you got like so much going on that you're worried about like somebody hitting you. You're worried about like whether or not you're gonna be able to take it to the house. That you end up just dropping the ball and not making the catch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you thought what you thought was so like easy come easy go is the one thing that stopped you from becoming what you want to be or doing what you want to do,
Yeah, no, it
enjoying what you do.
kind of made me reflect on this podcast too, or just a lot of the things that we want to do. I mean, I feel like I get caught up so much in the idea of what I want it to be, or what the idea of what I want out of the things that I'm doing. I kind of lose sight of the doing, or just like enjoying the process of what I am doing, you know, or why I got into this in the first place. Like what was the reason, you know, like I started this in the first place? Or what's the reason I wanted to start throwing events in the first place? Like what led me down this road and what got me to this moment in the first place? And when I was sitting there and I was reflecting on all of that, it really it's hard, like I said, it's hard to explain. It was just a feeling, you know what I mean? Like that feeling I used to get all the time. Like it's almost as if the world's ahead of you. You don't really have that many worries at the moment. You're just kind of like blissfully there. You're not thinking about what's next. Enjoying the moment for what it is, as you should every day. But I mean, like I said, life throws shit at you all the time. So as you get older, more responsibilities pile on. It becomes a little bit more difficult to do those things. And I think we all forget to do those things. We all think about it. It was it really dawned on me because in that moment, it really made me. I mean, I've thought about this before, of course, but really hit me a little bit weirder today. One of the Alan Watts like things he says, basically, I couldn't give you the exact quote, but I can give you the gist of what he was saying. He was basically, when we look at the photographs the next day, or we look at like what we did rather than enjoying the actual moment of what we did, we get more excited over the memory of the action, and then that in itself is kind of what destroys human beings, like the earth in itself. Is because we're more worried about the day after rather than actually what we're living in now. We're worried so much about tomorrow, we're not focused on what's actually going on right now. And to like what kind of solidified this for me too was I remember looking at this like picture. It was like no, it wasn't a picture. It was like a little short video, and it was like some really like melancholy type of music playing in the background, almost like some lo-fi style, right? This kid like running. It's like a little hill. It's like a field. He's running, right, and then it skips, and it's like the sun. It's you could tell it's a fake background, but it's like the sun is setting, and then he's laying down on the hill, and uh, someone just the caption was, "I wish I could live in this picture," you know. And I know a lot of people that kind of think in that way, when they look at pictures, they feel a certain type of way, and like a certain aesthetic brings out a certain emotion in people too.
Right. It's kind of Instagram's whole thing.
Yeah, in a sense, and it evokes a certain type of emotion. Like when I look at vaporwave, it really like a pink, blue, digital type of Tron-ish type of thing. It evokes a certain type of feeling in me. Like lo-fi beats.
Right.
Same way. You can't always explain what that feeling. It's almost nostalgic type of thing, or like that feeling of you are a kid, like that inner child type of feeling. Like getting lost in a moment and being kind of just hoping you could stay there forever type of thing. You kind of feel that in a sense. But what I realized was people say that shit all the time, or, like caption, I wish I could live in this picture. But when it comes down to it, hey, let's go sit on the roof of a house and stare at the sky, or let's go sit on a hill. Let's go in a field. Let's dance around a fire. I mean, that's some, silly
Let's
ass
go run
shit.
in the stream.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, fuck yeah, let's go run the stream. He's like, what the fuck? No. And yeah, like,
fuck no.
But just the idea of that, and most people talk about it, but when it comes down to the action of just taking a step back and doing it, ew, no, exactly. Why the fuck would I want to do that? But those are the same people who like they want to do it, but they're not really about it. The people who want to live on a farm, or the people who want to live in the wilderness, or the people who want to live by water, but they don't really want to do that
on
shit.
Like like similarly related but not completely related note, it's like think about like the trendy thing that people are saying like in their Snapchats and fucking TikToks these days. It's like we outside. It's like you're flexing that you're outside, like that you walked outside your house today to go do something. Like that's what it is. Like we outside with it type shit, or we outside today. Like it's like,
I mean, it also did come out of a pandemic, so I can see why people are on
right.
on
But
that
also
too.
it's like that's kind of like the mode that we've been in for so long, not just because of the pandemic, because of like also like the technology and social media atmospheres that we have for ourselves. It's like we're in these bubbles, you know what I mean? And like it's a flex to step outside of those bubbles, whether that be a lockdown pandemic or a social media echo chamber, you know what I mean, where you only speak out and listen to the ideas that you have and that relate to you, and that so you're always in this one area of life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could have been outside like Jeremy Fragrance was when he was
Oh my
doing
God.
one-arm push.
Bro,
Dude, he was mid-pandemic, bro. That man was
killing it.
one-arm push-ups in the park,
Fucking
bro. He
killing
said power, strength, but
anything you want.
fragrance.
This song right here.
Oh, dude, Jesus. But Um, it's just it does blow my mind. It how I mean, don't get me wrong. Like right now, living in Texas, bro, I walk outside, I'm like, holy
It's hot
fuck,
as shit.
I'm dying out here, bro. Like,
Keep a water bottle on you.
dude, when we go into work, we have to check our temperatures
That's lit.
to make sure we're good, right? It's so hot. People are walking in with like 100. Like it's not even their temp. They're just so hot
They're
from
just
outside. The
like,
temperature is
yeah.
like like it's going over. It's like error, you know.
No,
So
yeah, I walked
like
into
Jesus.
a business on Monday, and they had one of those little temperature checkers right there. She was like, "Are you sick?" I was like, It's hot as fuck, man. Do you not see me sweating my ass off right now?"
And you sweat profusely, anyways. You sweat extensive amounts. But it just it's in. I don't know. Like today, for some reason, sitting in that moment, I needed that. I don't know. It just because
I needed
there's
that.
fuck you. There's so much going on every day. It just with me working all the time and then just this shit like trying to make this happen.
Hell yeah, this poo poo,
This bullshit.
this
Fucking. I
duty,
don't even know why I do this anymore.
this fucking duty, and a place to go, duty.
Dude, I saw someone on Twitter with a cat bug fan account.
That's
I
lit.
wanted to message them, but I was like, that's weird.
So I think I've come to the decision that once I start my leg sleeve, I think I'm gonna get doofles on my leg somewhere.
Dude, I should get cat bug on my body.
Dude, doofles is so hard. Like, come on now.
Dude, look at him.
He's his own bag of tricks.
It's like hat sad.
You guys have bags of tricks. He is a
Dude,
bag of
he's
tricks.
a bag of bro. He's a hat dude.
Saw,
look at
dude.
him, bro.
Fucking
Just-
doofles, dude.
Dude, I want to collect them all. I'm gonna collect all the fucking doofles. I'm gonna every single one, last one of
Like,
the doofles.
come on, dude. The finger guns. He's out here. Saw, dude.
Gotcha. like he's about to salsa hit that.
You trying
hit
to
that
hit some
number real
big
quick.
waves today, dude?
Dude.
Doofles has got a bag of tricks.
Friggin-
Here's my surfy.
Dude, I should get one. At raves, bro, people always bring like a thing that they bring. Some people just bring like one character they always have with them, bro. That's a bag.
Bro, that's a bag.
I should bring him with. I should get find another Doofles, and then bring that with me everywhere.
These are my children, Doofy and Doofalette,
I'm raving with Doofles, bro.
and they can't check your bag because that's like legally your emotional support bag, and it's like it's alive to you, so that's what matters, right? It's gonna get to that point, right, where somebody's gonna like have an inanimate object with them and like say that you're disrespecting their husband or something like that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't die. Someone was saying that at some point we might just skip actual birth and just start doing like test tubes because it'd be like safer, like an easier option too. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you'd have less like
What is? What do you explain?
a test
Actual
tube,
birth, so you like there's no birth at all.
like test tube. Like
So I thought in the test tube, like maybe I'm just thinking of
You
like
still need,
surrogates,
you still need.
a mother. Well, not a. I mean,
No,
oh,
you just need like the like yeah. I mean,
you're saying you just
you
need
the
the
mother's
sperm and the eggs,
and yeah,
and you can just grow a baby in a tube.
yeah.
What?
That's some science shit.
That's some weird.
Someone was
science
saying like,
shit.
why not? Like, I mean, and then at
I
some
mean-
point down the road, someone's like, dude, yeah, my great grandma gave actual birth. Fucking.
Fuck.
They were like animals back then.
I mean, theoretically, I could see why like you could logistically make a point for it, saying like like statistically how many mothers die during birth, or how many babies have like the ability to be, I guess, miscarriaged or deformed or anything like that. It's like we can perfectly curate this baby in whatever ways.
All right.
Kind of weird.
I need you to do me a favor real quick, Josh. I need you to hold it down for the.
Are you
for the
about to
pod.
go take a pee pee?
No, I gotta go grab my charger for my laptop. It's at 6%.
All right, I got it.
All right, Josh is gonna hold it down.
I'm
He's gonna-
holding it down
Hey,
for the
bro.
hold downs,
Hey,
but
entertain these
also
people.
there's also a hold down on the hold down. No, I'm kidding. So essentially, I'll talk about a couple weekends ago. I took my girlfriend to Austin for her birthday, and it was a fucking wonderful trip. We had a great time. But the highlight of the trip was supposed to be this like I guess you could call it like a thrift festival. It was very small scale, but it was like a bunch of thrift stores surrounded by food trucks, a bong place where they like blew the glass there. That shit was pretty dope, and some live music and other stuff, right? But we didn't stay throughout the entire thing because some things happened. But realistically, the Uber on the way home was insane. I'm talking about this guy knows what he's doing. He had fucking LED lights all the way around that his fucking backseat of his car, and fucking the first question he asked when we walked in was, "Do you guys want to go into disco mode?" And we were like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Let's fucking go into disco mode, fucking Giovanni. Let's do this." Disco mode.
I just
I'm just
imagine
kidding.
a guy.
No, I'm not kidding. That actually happened for sure.
It did happen, but I don't like. I don't know what this guy sounded like, but I
He was like for sure well into his 50s.
know what was his voice? Did he have accent?
Very Italian accent.
Oh, that's not. I was hoping he was like had like almost like a Dutchish like.
No, heavy Italian accent.
You want to go disco mode? You know,
Like-
like fucking just.
Like he's for sure made cannolis in his life at some point. No doubt in my mind.
Dude, Oli Cannoli. You remember that show, Roly Poly Oli?
Yes, actually.
Man, it was Roly Poly.
Roly polies are pretty interesting, aren't they?
They
Like
call
the-
them something different everywhere. I
Really?
realized, yeah, you know, we call them Roly Polies. I saw a whole thread, different shit that people call them.
What are they?
I
called?
don't
Like,
remember.
do
They
you-
were
do
all
you have an
weird as fuck, and I don't
example for
want.
anything else that they're called.
Yeah, you know what? I can.
Let's look it up. That sounds fucking weird. Literally roll up into themselves and they're a ball, and that's like their defense mechanism against like I guess predators. Pretty dope.
Let's see. Different names for Roly Poly Olies. I should just Roly Poly. I typed in Roly Poly Oli and the fucking show came up. Alright, that's not what I'm talking about. That was a weird ass show.
Was a weird ass show.
It used to be that, and then it'd be like, and then after that, it would be Mickey Mouse's Playhouse. So it'd be like, hot dog, hot
diggity
dog.
dog.
Always come on.
I used to fuck with like Veggie
Doodle
Tales.
bugs. Some people call them doodle bugs.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna start calling them doodle bugs.
Some
That's
people call
fire.
them wood shrimp.
Excuse me.
Chiggy pigs. Penny snows. Cheesy bugs.
These aren't getting any better.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, roly poly just rolls off the tongue. It's silly. It's
I
not.
like doodle bugs. I like doodle bugs. I'm not gonna lie.
Chiggy
that's a
pigs.
good one. Chiggy pigs.
Ah, right there.
What was the
them,
penny?
chiggy
Penny
pigs.
what?
What?
What was the penny one? Is penny what?
Penny sows. I'm sorry, not snows. Penny sows.
Pennysos. Penisos.
Cheesy bugs.
Penisos.
Cheesy bugs. Definitely interesting.
Why does it sound like a detective's name? Peniso, get over here.
Detective Paniso. I don't know. No, but literally, metaphorically, physically,
Figuratively,
figuratively,
relatively.
metaphorically speaking, but just realizing that making these podcasts, just coming up with like trying to come up with ideas constantly, I definitely realized that I got lost in the sauce.
The sauce can be easily lost into. You can get really dive into the sauce, and you can experience a nice little dive, but you gotta always remember that you gotta come up for air.
That
You
was
can't stay in the
very-
sauce forever, dude.
Yeah.
You'll get lost in it. Gotta come up for air.
Really thought provoking on that. Honestly,
If you
that
want to be a
was-
player, you gotta come up for air.
you want to be a player, you got to play the game, dude. If you want to be a player, you have to play.
Don't hate the game, hate the player.
The best way to win is to not play at all. That's what they say. That's what I always say. Ha ha ha. Just fuck.
You ain't first, you're last, Ricky.
Nah, but whenever we were sitting here, in here the other day, well, you weren't here, but
I wasn't here.
testing the audio and we were doing some things. It's actually
Things.
what we opened the last podcast with. What is that gonna be? Might be
It's two
I think
podcasts
it might be
ago.
2 podcasts ago at this point. But what I opened it with was a sound clip from them. They were just supposed to be testing the audio, and
Them being Jerry
Jerry,
and
then Adley. I
Adley.
feel bad
Why do you feel
because we
bad?
both were like,
I was
like-
gonna let you say it, and then
like,
you
we're
just
like,
paused.
no, yeah, Jerry and Adley.
So
They were
yeah,
supposed to just be testing the audio, but
they did a good job testing the audio.
yeah, I mean, and they did, yeah, because I needed about 15 minutes to make sure that nothing would cut out, but they just got lost in their own little conversation, got behind the mics and then they fucking spilled their beans. Truths were told, but uh in that moment just like me being there and just like watching them just get caught up in like that moment of just truth and just like their like, how do I put this, just like pure expression, in that moment, like they weren't holding anything back. It wasn't anything like pre-organized. They didn't have any topic to go off of. It was just like they were just pouring it out their souls at that moment and just like how they felt and like having a moment. And it made me realize why I started doing this in the first place. But it's hard to do that every single time, that I have those pure moments of just, damn, that's some real shit.
Right. I
I'm,
mean, it's difficult not because you don't want to have those moments. It's just mostly like the more you think about having those moments, the less natural it becomes, and the less like emotional it becomes. So it's like the more you try to produce a conversation, the less it becomes like the less it actually is something worth listening to.
and see, so that kind of correlated with how I was thinking about life too. I feel like I'm really like being. I hate it because I feel like I'm being like. And if you really think about it, like, and you look into yourself. I'm not saying that, but that's how I feel right now. Like that guy, like that person who's just.
I just took a deep look inside myself. It's
I
like,
just.
whoa, that's sexual.
But like with life too, just every day. Because like, another reason, we started this up also, and like I do a lot of the things I do is because I love just connecting with people. I love like different like perspectives on life, or how people view different things, how people view us when they watch this shit, or how like what they get out of it when they watch this, or opinions they may have, or something that they may have gotten out of this and may like tell me and how they felt, and then that like in turn gets me thinking about something else, or like has me feeling a certain type of way. That's why I started this. But I think about like life becomes so mundane and just so like repetitive. I forget a lot of that a lot of the time. Like there's a point where I just forget like who I am, I guess, in a sense. Like I love meeting people and I love to connect with people, and then sometimes I let my ego get in the way of that and I get caught up in some bullshit because I just get so like I said, I get so lost in the I get lost in the sauce, bro. I'm so balls deep in whatever's going on in that moment. It's hard to take myself. Like I step back and kind of just realize like, oh, we're just living life right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, why are we so invested? And it's always some shit. It's like, why are we really like, there's so many things going on in the world. Like
Right.
we could be putting our efforts towards some more progressive shit, but right now I'm focusing on like who's with who and who's like
Yeah.
like what's going on in their lives. Like I don't like why? Why am I
Yeah.
worried about this shit?
Right. I mean, it kind of just goes back to a little bit of something I heard on like Rogan's podcast. He was just reading off a text message that he got on his birthday from David Goggins. And basically, David Goggins is like I don't know if you've heard of him, but
Isn't that
basically,
the super like motivational fucking
yeah, basically like he
that
was
yells?
super overweight, and then he got into the military. Well, he lost a bunch of weight to get in to be able to qualify for the military. Now he's like a very like motivational speaker. He works his ass off type shit. But like part of the fucking message was something along the lines of, and I'm butchering it, but something along the lines of like, on our birthdays we think that we got a day off to celebrate ourselves and da 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 da. He's like, I hope you're suffering. Said, I hope you're suffering so you can get up off your ass and go fucking do something about it. Or like he was talking about like adding resistance into your life so that whenever you have those moments of like fuck, like it's getting like pressured or like anything that you're pressured feel pressured about, or you're pressuring yourself on, like whether that's work or this or anything, you know what I mean, relationships. uh Whenever those moments come to arise, you'll be prepared for them because you take a little bit of time every day to put some resistance on yourself, to put some pressure on yourself, to make sure that you're working your ass off, doing something rigorous, doing something you don't like. So that when those moments come, type shit, it's like, all right, bet I've been training for this. You know what I mean?
That is kind of I mean, it sucks to say that that's how it is, but I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? Diamond, the fucking classic, Diamonds are made from heat and pressure and cold. Oh, here's my fucking monster of a dog.
Beautiful pup.
She's a cutie pie. She's a little rambunctious. Is your dog somewhere in the area? She messing with him? She's
Lay
good.
down, baby.
She's not going to.
But no, yeah, dude. And so like that's what I'm saying is like whenever if you were to attempt to put those like resistances on yourself, and then like things wouldn't be as mundane, you know what I mean? If you try something new every day that you know you don't want to do, or you know is going to be hard to do, once you get through that shit, by the end of the week you'll have done 7 new things that you can now say that you did not like doing but still did it anyways.
I definitely stretch myself for that a lot of the times. Just
Yeah,
doing
same.
bullshit.
Been
Doing
doing that
bullshit
lately.
half the time too. I mean, I just like I said, I like go out. I like to meet people. I like to just experience because you never know what's gonna happen at any moment with any different person. You know, I'm definitely I love to get people together for that reason because we might have a great time. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I think people will get so some people don't like being around a lot of people, or like they get drained fast, and I completely understand that a lot of the time. You know what I mean? But I love bringing people together because it just, dude, we don't like life's short.
Right.
Life's fucking short. Like there's gonna be a point in time where we won't really be hanging out with anybody because you're gonna have kids probably, hella responsibilities, like a job. We have a job now, but that's just
Hella responsibilities. fucking job. Fuck, I don't want to have to work the rest of my life.
I know. Shit, bro. Shit.
No, but like seriously, it's like you have to come to those realizations every now and then. Like, have your fun, but like understand that there's times where you're like a time in your near future that like you are gonna have responsibilities more than you have now,
Yeah.
and you want to be prepared for those times. You don't want to have to like be stressing out how you're gonna deal with all these challenges whenever they arise. You want to be prepared for those challenges. You know what I mean?
And it's like coming like whenever getting this podcast together, man. Just I mean, between the two of us and just how each of us are, with going out.
It's been fun.
It's been a roller coaster. Just like getting everything reset up and then having to just like get it's like
It's like
getting back into it
Yeah.
isn't easy. It's easy, but like finding that rhythm again and just like it's like anything, you know what I mean? You drop it
Mhm.
for a period of time, it's gonna be hard. The longer you put it off, the harder it is to get back into it.
They say it's like riding a bike, but it's like, yeah, if you were like in the BMX though, and you stopped riding a bike for 2 years, I don't think you'd still be like
You're not Olympic.
you'd still. I don't think
No.
you'd still be competing in those like tournaments you were in beforehand.
You could still do some shit, but I don't think you're fucking gonna be a big competitor.
Right?
At
Because
that
I mean,
point.
like with everything, like the sport, the science, the law, everything changes, everything grows, and like into whether that's growing in a positive or a negative way based on like where you stand. It's not gonna be the same as it was whenever you left it, type shit. Just like this podcast, it's like whenever we leave it to the side for a little bit while we're trying to figure some things out. When we come back, it's not gonna be as it was. We're gonna have to build it back up to that point and try to go past that. You know what I mean?
We'll get there again, but it
Oh,
just
for sure. But also, it's like we've had conflicting schedules. We've had like
external,
second rounds of COVID come out. We've had
external factors, just other situations that have come up.
there's a million different excuses we could put on the line, but like realistically, it's up to us to work on our projects.
As everyone
Black
should.
off on.
Yeah, I think as everyone should though. I think I'd have this conversation a lot too. If there's something you want to do, just do it. People always say like every time someone. I hate being this person.
There's something you want to do, bro. Just fucking do it,
dude. I'm that.
Fucking do it.
I really hate being that person. Sometimes if someone I really want to do this, I answer the same thing every time.
Just fucking do it, bro.
I'm like, just do it. I'm like, please.
Hey, but like, if you really wanted to do it, then you just like fucking do it, bruh.
Like, I want to do this. Do it.
Are you wearing like a tank top with like a fucking visor flipped upside down to the side with fucking shades on when you say that?
Yeah, just
fucking do it.
It's easy, man.
Just fucking do it.
It's just that I know.
I want to be an astronaut. Just fucking do it.
And I mean, every goal is gonna have its different trials that you're gonna have to go through. just when I'm talking to people and I say do it, it's not just oh, it's gonna be easy, just drop everything and do it.
Right, you're talking about like sex. Just do it.
Yeah, they're like, man, I really just wanted to fuck. I'm like,
Do
do
it.
it. That's usually how it goes. That's actually the
Fuck.
exact.
This guy fucks.
That's what and then attention. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Ding ding ding. I have an announcement.
We have a PSA announcement
Guy
coming in
fucks,
right
dude.
now.
Just do it. No, but really though, it's just nothing is gonna be like as easy as you want it to be. But if you're gonna put, it's that saying, and we talked about it. It's like you could do 4 years, right,
Mm-hmm.
and not have done school, but regardless, that 4 years is gonna pass. So what not? Why not work towards that degree, right?
Right.
I mean, that goes for it. Like you don't have to put that just on
Cool.
college or
I mean,
school.
people put it towards the military too. It's like 4 years and you're out. It's like 4 years passed and you could have had all those benefits, and you find out like you had some good experiences in those 4 years, but like realistically, you might have been set up better if you'd have just gone in
100.
4 years and got that shit done with. And like there's both sides of that coin. Some people don't fuck with the military, don't believe in its existence, and some
I
people
would not ever do that. Yeah,
and some people will love the military and like all that it's done for them. So I mean, there's both sides of that coin.
absolutely.
Realistically, it's the same conversation though. No matter what you want to do, like that time's gonna pass if you're not doing it. So you might as well try.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
go
time's
for it.
gonna pass, so why not do what you want to do and put effort into that for that amount of a lot of years? There's no timestamp on anything ever. I mean, people.
Except
Yeah,
for,
once
like,
you're 30, your
pictures.
life's over. Yeah, there's no timestamp except when you're 30. Then you're
Then
done.
your life's over.
Then you're done. Honestly, you just quit.
I mean, honestly, like it's getting to a point where we don't really know where technology is gonna take us as far as like anti-aging and things like that. So like for people to like limit themselves to say if I'm not put together by 30, it's like, well, that's like on a 80-year lifespan expectancy. Like what if by the time you get to 80, that shit extends to 100, and then by the time you get to 100, that extends to 120. Like we have no idea how ever expanding this technology is gonna be until we get to that point, I guess.
I mostly look at like musical artists because that's of course like what I'm really into, or like really any artist, of course. But Excision, one of the like if anything, the biggest dubstep producer to exist right now, unquestionable, like without a doubt. There's no argument, like 100%, right? Just
I'll fucking argue with you.
it took him like probably 15, 20 years to throw his first festival, you know what I mean, and start organizing his own events and get to where he's at, to where he's like, I mean, he was established probably 10 or so years in, but to be as established as he is now, you think he was just like one day just woke up and everyone's like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, hell no, that man had to put in countless hours, be at constant shows, like that man was putting on hella shows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting booked at
Well, I
anything.
don't personally know what you mean.
Yeah, but getting booked at is like a ton of shows, just and then like putting hella work into his sets, and then throwing the fuck down and having to do that shit all over and over and over,
over
and
over and over and over
and over and over. But it's gonna take time and whatever you do. But in the midst of in the midst of it all, when you like you please take a deep breath. Please take a deep breath. Like shit gets rough, man. It piles on. Shit piles on. The only reason I'm gonna bring this up, so I made a Facebook post, right? I don't really get likes on my Facebook posts, probably because they fucking suck.
This guy stinks.
Boo! But I posted, was like, I know, like sending love to people on the timeline. Like I know, like life throws a lot of shit at us, but we're gonna take it day by day and get through it. And how many likes I got on that? I was like, that just shows me, like, yeah, life's fucking ass out here.
Oh my god.
For the majority, like not, like I said, there are moments. There's some beautiful things in it, and it's
there you go. You're doing really good right now.
It's easy. Fuck you, dude.
Your mind's like
it's easy
right
to get
there.
lost in it. It's easy to get lost in.
You just got
every
lost
day.
in that sentence.
I did. I was gonna say, it's hard to. I was gonna say two different things. It was two different ways of saying the same thing. One involved the word easy, and one involved the word hard.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
know I wanted to fucking.
And then you were like, I don't know if I want to say this one or if I want to say this one. Or
So
if
many
I wanna
options.
Say that one or if I want to say that one. Hell yeah, dude.
It's easy to get lost in all those moments. So it's like Like I said,
Is the show Lost worth a watch?
I've never seen it.
I've never either, but it was on for like a good amount of time.
Can I tell a funny story about that?
Maybe.
There was one person uh, that was trying to talk to me about Lost. I told him that I had never seen it. No, you're the one who told me about it. I was like, no, I didn't. I definitely was not the one. I have never seen an episode of Lost. No, you for sure were the one. Dude, they were adamant. No, dude.
But you're the one who showed me that show. Like, how would I have gotten it without you? And
Dude,
now you're saying
like, you talked about it for so much, bro. Like when we were younger, you would always talk about
what
it.
if that's like a glitch in the simulation?
I told him I have never seen Lost, bro. I don't even know. I don't know any of the characters' names.
I don't even know what it's based on.
Dude, honestly,
Are
I
they
forgot.
Lost or what? That's
I don't even know what it's about.
I don't either.
I didn't even know. I forgot that show existed until you just brought it up. I am not the guy, and they were, dude. They
There
were
you go.
not.
Nice.
They were not like giving up. They
They're absolutely
No.
sure. See, that's what I'm
You.
saying. So either one, you're an idiot and you don't remember that. 2, they're psychotic. Or 3, there's a glitch in the simulation where one branch of reality you for sure have seen the whole show and you told this dude about it, and then the other branch of reality you have never seen the show and never told him about it, and those realities just like intertwine together, where his reality of you telling him about the show and your reality of never seeing it merged to form a more perfect union.
We the people looking at. I just want to take a brief second to say 2 things. First off, look at Josh's hair and the shirt that he's wearing. I don't know how that matches at all. It's really giving me vibes
I
that
didn't look in the mirror before I came down here, so I'm just going for it.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. You look like you honestly probably run like an art
An art museum?
or something. You know, you're the person who threw like an art event.
Hell yeah.
And
That's me.
you just say like a bunch of bullshit words and then sound smart and then you're kind of like an asshole.
Need a flip phone.
You look like that guy. You look like someone's shitty agent right
Hell
now.
yeah.
Like you're the shitty asshole agent that wears the shades. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm going for. I need my shades back.
And then you'd
going
be like, you could be my agent.
I could be your agent.
Yeah, bro. You can be my shitty
you heard
agent.
It here first, guys.
You're already halfway there to being my shitty agent. So fucking don't really book me for anything and just fucking you just make phone calls all day, but you never.
This is Paul Blart from OmniWave Studios. Yeah, I'm representing my client, Daniel Velasquez. The little piece of shit. I heard through the grapevine that you were interested in my client, and we will not sign anything under $30 because that's what he's worth.
Dude, you ever think of agents, like really shitty ones that you trusting in them? I just got you this gig on this show, and you're so excited. It's the worst extra you could have, like, for actors. You know what I mean? It's like,
I mean, I feel like that agent's better than the one that like gets you a really good like spot and then like takes all your money.
oh, that's also.
It's like, I just got you this $150,000 slot on Law and Order. You're gonna be a guest star. You're set up for life after this. You're gonna have all these different films, but really they're paying him $1 million, and he's only giving out $150K to the actor type shit.
We just got you the best deal. Like fucking takes off. Like fuck.
Wait, what?
It's kind of fucked, bro. Artists do that shit.
A lot of people do that
I
shit.
know.
I mean, the money side of the art industry is realistically probably one of the shadiest businesses there is. Because I mean, yes, you are like helping. Oh my god, are you fucking right now,
Dude. Fuck, dude.
You fuck, dude. Fucks. Doofles, have you heard that this guy totally fucks?
Dude, Doofles is a staple in our show now. It's forever. Doofles forever. That's that new hash. Honestly,
dude, I want somebody who's an animator to like crop this guy out of like the video and then like animate him doing like art wheels.
Dude, I'm hashtagging this motherfucker right now.
Art wheels. Doofy.
Hashtag Doofles forever.
What if it's already a hashtag? Like you just became part of the family.
I'm the only one. The only one for that.
Hashtag Doofles forever.
Hey, everyone go hashtag that. All 7 of our viewers go hashtag Doofles forever. Let's go.
Real shit though, if Doofles can change your mind about anything, smash that fucking like button now.
That's
dude.
what it was. So I said there was 2 things. There was the first one that was Josh's hair and outfit. I didn't get to the second one. The second one is don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe before.
Leave a comment. The
you
algorithm loves that shit. Honestly, I'm not even saying that for funsies. It's just like help us out, you know?
Oh yeah.
Transparency is the key, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, share that shit. Comment on that shit. Like that shit.
Fucking eat that
Fucking,
shit,
dude,
and,
fucking-
like, fuck that shit,
And then,
like
dude,
shit that shit.
shit. Fucking
Shit. Nah, but that just brings me back to my main point that
Yeah, talking about shit.
Daniel is worth $30.
Shitty. Speaking of shit, shitty agents. No, but in this life though, it's just
Say end this life. You just
dude. Oh man, I wish. Honestly, if you're watching this right now, he's probably not. This is I worked with named Alex. Doesn't work with me anymore. But
Hi, Alex.
before I move into what I was gonna talk about,
You like moving in for?
honestly,
did you sign a lease
I
already?
would get him on this show. I don't even know what where the conversation would go or how well the podcast would be, but his mannerisms are on another level, and that's a character that somewhere he belongs. He's a character that belongs
I
somewhere.
was like, that's a character.
Like when you think of
Okay.
when you think of someone that you've never met before, like an original idea, that's him.
Okay.
Dude, this man says meat a lot.
Okay. I don't know if I like where this is
Like,
going. Actually,
Meat
this
shanks. But he says it weird, and he'll be like, beef, and he does like a little hand gesture, and he'll
beef.
just bro, or short beef, beef stick.
Meat shanks.
Yeah, I think that might be his Xbox Live name.
What the fuck is going on with this dude?
Dude, anytime I'd walk into the
in
building,
the best way possible.
no, honestly, it's like you gotta love it, bro. Like
It's
he's a character, but you love it in a weird way. Cause also anytime I'd walk into the building,
he's got his own sizzle.
anytime I walk into the building, bro, I never understood it because he would say it out loud, and I don't know if guests just ignored it or they didn't hear him, but it's impossible because I heard it from across the restaurant, so I don't know how guests wouldn't have heard it. But he would go, Big Thick D. That was my name in his phone.
Big Dick D.
Big Thick.
Big Thick.
Thick.
Big Thick D. It's like just trying to like go around the word Big Dick D. Like,
Big
what
Thick.
why
Big
would-
Thick. And he would do it like this. All right, look. Hold on. I'm sorry. Like I really enjoy this person, so it's not to make fun of him. It's just like I want you to grasp the scope of who this person is. He do it like this. Big Thick D.
Oh my god.
Honestly, and it was to this day,
Most endearing comment you've ever gotten.
it was something special, bro. It was something special.
You hear that, Alex? If you're out there. Big Thick D enjoys.
Honestly, should I change my
You
name's Dandy on Twitter? Should I change it to Big Thick D? Should I change my name on socials now?
You should do like,
I'm everyone come correct when you're talking to Big Thick D.
all right.
It's
yeah.
not a self-appointed name at this point. Someone else gave it to me,
You
so I
should
feel like
do-
it's fair
You
game.
should just change your name to like Meat Shanks. Or Beef Stick. There you go.
Oh, that's another hashtag. Let's get this going.
Hashtag
Dude,
Meat Shanks.
Honestly, go follow.
Beef Sticks.
Hashtag Meat Shanks. People are like, what the fuck is going on? What's today? Dude, we should create our own day. There's a day for, I feel like every great content creator has a day. What should our day be? Today is Wednesday, but there's already hump day on a Wednesday. You can't.
I mean like day of the week.
People do hot dog Tuesdays. Dude,
Who does Hot
Dude.
Dog Tuesday?
Listen,
People do Taco Tuesdays.
yeah,
What
but
the fuck are you talking
I saw
about?
this guy. Honestly, also another really great story.
Beef sticks.
Right? So one of my coworkers, she loves hot dogs. She has a hot dog tattooed on each arm. So she pointed it out to me because I didn't notice. But honestly, it was a great point. Guy came in yesterday on a Tuesday to Whiskey Cake. Had a shirt that said Hot Dog Tuesdays on it. And we have a hot dog, a gourmet hot dog, bro, made with the garlic sausage. Dude, he didn't get it. He got a salad.
So
Dude, how are you gonna wear a Hot Dog Tuesday shirt on
On a
Tuesday
Tuesday.
and not get a fucking hot dog?
what if he was preparing for his hot dogs later? Like he stopped in at Whiskey Cake for a salad just to go straight over to James Coney Island and fuck
Hot
up
dog-
some hot dogs.
Hot dogs, bro. You got, bro. It's like
Speaking
wearing
of
a
hot dogs, my coworker yesterday, like after like we were done for the day, he brought me back to my car, and I was parked at a fucking gas station, the Love's gas station, up in Houston, well, Channelview. And so
Man, that was where your drive was at?
yeah,
Holy fuck.
the day before was
Yeah.
way farther. I was out in Jersey Village. Anyways, basically, I was like, "Hey, I'm about to go inside and get a drink. You want anything?" He's like, I don't know if I'm hungry enough for Arby's because the gas station was connected to a Arby's, kind of like the Burger King is over here type shit. But he's like, I don't know if I'm hungry enough for Arby's. You just give me a glizzy, bro. I was like, does Arby's sell hot dogs? And then he's like, they do, but I'm just talking about like from the gas station. He just give me a glizzy. I was like, I will, but like, why do you want that? Like that shit has been cooking like probably all day. Like that shit probably got put on the grill when you clocked in this morning. Why would you do that to yourself?
That shit's been burnt. That shit's just
Bro,
been on the little
And
rotisserie
and-
for. I
and
mean, you
the-
know that shit.
And
They
the buns were just like in plastic wraps, like almost under the grill, and they were like not warm whatsoever. They were like when I opened it, I was like, "Oh my god, this looks like horrible. Like this is cardboard." And then you put like a fucking. It was a pretty thick glizzy. I'm not gonna lie. For the dog, it was a pretty thick dog. It was a big thick D. But he was like, "Yeah, just give me like ketchup, mayonnaise, and mustard." I was like, "That sounds like a horrible combination. What are we doing here?"
what is it? The mayo chup, or like the mayo chup that they have, or whatever it's called that fucking Heinz serves.
Separated packets. Those
I
like,
know, but like, I
ketchup.
mean, they make sure people like that shit.
not with mustard in it.
Yeah, it's
A
honestly,
different animal. I'm not judging. I mean, to
I'm
each his
judging.
own.
No, I'm judging. Yeah, honestly, I would have had to be like, I need a new trainer. I can't trust this guy. This guy's a psychopath.
This guy's a psychopath.
See, he's not gonna teach me. He gets sales because he's crazy. This is
Nah, he's a good dude.
He doesn't
He's
care
just,
about his health.
Nah, he does. He's pretty healthy. He's like in shape too. I mean, I don't know what he knows about gas station hot dogs, but it seems to be working for him.
That's fucking disgusting, bro. I'm sorry. Honestly, I
What,
knew
big thick D doesn't like big thick D's? Big thick dogs. made by
Eucalyptus.
Big thick Daniel.
You like eucalyptus. Eucalyptus dick.
Big thick dogs by Big thick Daniel. That's a
our
new product
marketing.
line.
We're actually releasing that. You weren't supposed to tell anybody, but coming at the end of this month, big thick D's, big thick.
Big thick D's in some grocery stores everywhere around.
Yeah.
me.
We got thickest cuts of everything. There's anything you can think of. We got the thick boys. But what I was trying to, where I was going with all that, wrapping back around, we got lost in the sauce there for a little bit.
You gotta wrap back around like it's Christmas Eve. There you go.
What?
Fuck you. I was
Guys,
gonna say
yeah.
afternoon, but that would be too
Wrap
late.
back around like fucking
Like
hot
a
dogs on
fucking
a gas
drive-by
station.
shooting.
Wrap back around like a hot dog on a rotisserie at a gas station. Yeah, but nah, man, it's really when you put it into perspective, you can really like just listening to myself podcast all the time. You can do anything you want. There is no rules. The only rules are the ones that the government puts on us to restrict us from having certain freedoms. But That's anywhere you go.
That is true.
Yeah, so I mean, we
Not
do have
everywhere.
restrictions, but within those guidelines, you can be who you want to be.
The CDC
CDC recommendations state that you're a bitch ass bitch, and you won't go anywhere. Now you know keep getting on topic, but it's funny.
What was the topic? I feel like this whole podcast has been off topic.
No, we were talking. The whole topic was us talking about. Fuck you.
What was the topic?
Topic was essentially about like finding your peace.
Just us fucking.
Nah, man, just being yourself, just doing what you want. I mean, that's mostly what our podcasts are about. But this one was just like, you know, every day just comes at you fast, bro. And you gotta just take it by the horns or whatever the fuck someone said. But I was talking to someone the other day. Just imagine being at a concert and then just being like, make some noise if like it just starts getting real specific. You know, make some noise if you have daddy issues.
Oh my god.
Make some noise if your wife left you because she cheated on you with your brother.
Oh
and
my
then it just like,
make some noise if you own 3 striped sweaters, all the same color, and wear them all on a weekly basis.
Okay, someone comes up with a note. Make some noise if you own a 2005 Corolla that has a sticker that says this on the back because it just got broken into.
And now is now being towed.
You might want to go check that out. Right? Like,
wait.
It's my car. It's my car. Wait. Make some noise.
Make some fucking noise.
Just starts. It's like Jesus starts off. Just make some noise.
Make some noise if you came here with your girlfriend tonight and she got fucked by somebody else, and you just like look over, you're like, where's she at?
Starts off just make some noise if you're having fun, and then just no music. The whole set is just
make some noise if you make some noise if you made some noise at all tonight so far.
Make some noise if you have 2 legs. Fucking someone's in a wheelchair, like,
fuck, man, I'm always left out of everything.
Shit.
Make some noise if you can make some noise. You have the ability to make noise. And somebody that's paralyzed and deaf, and also, what's the word when you can't speak? There's deaf when you can't hear. There's blind when you can't see. What are the words for the other ones? Like, what if you can't taste? Is that just COVID?
It's if you can't smell, it's nose blind. Remember?
That's right.
That was.
But what if you can't taste? Is it taste blind?
Probably at this point, yeah.
I don't know what it is. When
called
you can't.
COVID.
Okay.
You can't taste. Called COVID. They're calling it.
What if you can't feel? That'd be weird as shit. Like literally, like. Is it just like paralysis?
One time I got super high and that happened.
What?
Yeah, I got scared. And
I lost my sense of touch.
I ate edible on my whole body. I couldn't feel anything, and I was like about to come get y'all to take me to the ER, but
oh my god!
I just toughed it out.
Those phone calls that people calling 911. I took an edible and I am freaking out right now. Like, ma'am, this doesn't sound like an emergency. Like, I am dying.
Yeah, I mean, I survived. I didn't get anybody. I definitely stuck it out. Somebody else told me one time that they took some edibles and they had to get their parents to take them to.
I feel like I was there when that story was told. I don't remember who it was though.
Oh well,
it happens.
It does. I mean, not to me, but yeah, it does happen.
It happens.
It happens. It does happen. But where I was going with the point that you missed earlier, apparently,
it wasn't that I missed it. I'm saying we just like
we've been going around.
We were so around that like that point didn't even really get stated.
Well, it's getting stated now if it wasn't stated before, because we were being silly just like our good old boy Doofles, bro. Brought to you by Doofles.
Brought to you by Doofles Incorporated.
Dude, we should honestly, if we were gonna get sponsored by anybody,
I'd be down to be sponsored by Doof.
I would do a collab with
Super
fucking
collab. Fine and Doofles,
bro. Oh, that would be so gas. We create our own Doofle bags.
Fine and Danfuls.
It's called a Doofle bag. Why did those get discontinued? Look at my fucking guy.
Look at my man.
We're still dancing around the point. My point was, that in this life we put these people on these pedestals because of the amount of status that they have, or not popularity, is when notoriety was like what we
Okay.
usually say. For instance, like if they're a doctor that's well known, if they're a scientist that's well known, if they're fucking a comedian,
TikTok influencer.
bro, there's EDM influencers. Like, what the fuck is, bro? There's people that are. I see people talking about it all the time. I don't really talk on it because most of the time I really don't care. If anything, I just find it funny how these things exist and they just keep getting like encouraged through the shit talking, and then it all builds on each other. But it's funny how there's literally people who are just stands of like DJs, and they get popularity from being a super fan. I understand like fan clubs and meeting other people that you fucking vibe with,
I'm
but
trying to think of a good
like social media has done that.
example.
It's also just like Kid Cudi, like Cud Fam.
Yeah.
There's definitely like certain accounts that are bigger than others for like
I'm trying to
Cudi
think of a
fans.
good example, but there's like plenty of people that get like super notoriety for being like fans.
Dude,
I
how are
mean,
you getting clout off of being a fan of somebody?
I
How
mean,
the fuck?
I've seen certain like sport fans that are like so into it that they have like actual good takes that can be respected, but like,
That makes sense.
but even that is like, so your entire life is just predicated around like making an opinion off of someone else's a whole team.
Well, I
Like
mean,
that.
sports analysts. I mean, that's what they do.
Right?
That
But
make. I
also
mean,
they're
that's
paid to do that.
yeah, but that
Whenever
doesn't.
you're just like making YouTube videos for yourself and then
You
they
couldn't
just,
potentially get paid off of that.
I mean,
though.
you could. What I'm saying is like the analysts have a reason to do it because they're already in contract, they're already in salary. So like most of the opinions that are being spit out
They started
probably
somewhere,
aren't exactly their opinion. Probably a formulated show. Like you can't have like if there was one topic, you know what I mean? Say the topic is LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan or some topic that they always talk about.
What if
Like you have to have somebody on the panel that disagrees with the topic. So therefore, it's like I don't know if that's really their disagreement or if the show's setting this up to where like it's not scripted exactly, but like you are gonna be the positive and you're gonna be the negative, even if they both think the same thing.
But what if it's a YouTube channel to where I mean you are getting your facts, you're doing like the math, you're doing
Right.
the
That's what I'm saying. There's
analysis,
some.
and then like I mean, what if people base their whole like what if it's so well done, you don't start with a lot of followers, but then you're a YouTube channel that someone looks at for fantasy league, you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And shit like that. Like okay, this guy breaks it down really well. He gives some good like
Right.
analysis going, like a good summary up of what happened last season.
And I'm not shitting on the people.
trades.
I'm not shitting on the people that are just trying to like start their own brand. What I'm saying is like it's still kind of like weird. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like they shouldn't do it. It's not like it's any more weird than actually ESPN fucking spitting out bullshit because usually they don't have all the facts whenever it comes to like opinionated stories and things like that. But realistically, what I'm saying is it's still like commentating on another person's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
That's like a weird topic.
it is exactly.
Like,
and
to kind of dive into.
Another thing is just, I mean, it's easy for me to go into this topic because I mean, I rave a lot, but just like also on social media, people who just like rave a lot and like maybe post videos and they just get popular for what? Like I don't know what you do.
See, like it's kind of like the idea of it's like a critic almost, like any kind of critic. Like your literal job is to kind of tear apart other people's jobs. You know what I mean? Whether that's a food critic, a sports critic, a music critic, or whatever. You're just dissecting other people's work and other people's careers to see if they're worthy of a 5-star review or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you could have built a well-known, like well-respected opinion based on just shitting on other people and people agreeing with your shitty.
Bro, dude, I posted a tweet about this the other night because I remember seeing it was I'm gonna give the exact video because I don't fuck. It's a video of this girl with 2 of the Vicks inhalers in her nose and just like vibing out to the music, and a lot of people were like, dude, oh my god, like hyping her up and shit like that and all this. But I've seen other people post very similar videos and them just get shit on by some of the same people, and I'm just like, so we're just like, oh, because we like this person, it's like, oh come on, like if you're just gonna be that kind of person, just don't say anything. It's okay to not. We've said this so many times. It's okay to just not say anything. Like you don't have to have an opinion on
See,
everything.
my thought,
Fine.
my thought, like in comparison to that, is like kind of like whenever John Cena came out and apologized to China. It's like everybody had an opinion on that, and my opinion is that that was kind of a weak move. Like he probably shouldn't have done that. But I guess I see why, because how much money that movie made in China alone, type shit. But beyond that, what I'm saying is everybody had something to say about it, right? But realistically, is that because they didn't agree with the act itself, they didn't agree with like what he said, or is it because John Cena and they can easily shit on him for
Oh
some
yeah.
of the roles he's been in? Like, what if that was a more respected actor or a more respected like figurehead of like social media? You know what I mean? Would it the reaction have been the same?
People are
That's my
gonna defend their
question.
heroes a little bit
Right.
more. You know what I mean? Or people that they tend to like. Uh, but where I was going with that is just in everyday life, like whether it's these people you put on a pedestal or the people that you meet in your day to day life. Half these people you meet in your day to day life have the potential to be something that is of that stature, bro. But it's just if, for instance, I've grown up with you. If you were to become an astute scientist, you know what I mean? Like I would respect your opinion, but also at the same time, I'd still be like, "Fuck you! I even can make my own decisions." Thank you,
Right.
bud. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you should, in a sense, treat not everyone with the same respect. Initially, you should. I mean, like, of course, it's a based by what is it?
There's like
Case by case basis. I was
th-
gonna say based by base basis. I was like, that's
there's
not
like a
it.
general respect level of respect that you should give every single person, but like respecting someone's opinion so much that it changes yours is a different level. Like that generally, like you don't have to know someone to have like manners and actually give this person the respect that they deserve. Which is it's like you don't know this person, whether they're a good person or a bad person. Realistically, they don't know you. Kind of like that level of treat others. You're a random ass person, and I'm a random ass person. How about we just respect each other? If we don't want to fucking intertwine our lives together in a positive or negative way, how about we just respect each other, give each other distance, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, there's a general level of respect, but also there's a like personal level of respect as well.
I'm gonna rope this back to what we were talking about 30 minutes ago.
How long are we deep right now?
uh,
Over an hour.
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna rope this back to like earlier in the conversation though, when I was saying how it's easy to get like what my intentions are in life and like when I do this podcast and like how that's correlated with what we do in life, right? So every day when I talk to people, my goal is to try to make like a connection with each person that I talk to. It's not just okay, I go into work, this is my job. You know what I mean? Because everybody does have a story, everyone has a perspective, everyone has something that they may be good at, and I want to figure that out. You know what I mean? Not even just because I know some people are like, what can I get out of this person? But that's not the case. If I find someone who's willing to help me along the way, cool. But it's just you don't know what each person is capable of because every person just starts as a fucking regular person for the most part. You know what I mean? Fucking the greatest scientists weren't fucking like what's it something
Greatest scientists were virgins because they weren't fucking.
fucking Max Planck, I think his name was Max, right? The Planck constant. It's like one of the biggest things in physicists.
Go
That man
for it.
had to do years of fucking research. He didn't just start as this guy is fucking you know what I mean, well
Right.
respected, and then I mean even his theories got disproved later in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean every person is just a person at the end of the day. We all just have things. This is what I'm saying.
I was like, where are you going with this?
Every person is just a person, but like we all have something we're good at. We all have something that like we're capable of, and even if someone is really good at something, that doesn't also necessarily mean that you should hold them on a pedestal and just expect them to be this fucking god tier of a fucking person. You know what I mean?
Right. Everybody's gonna have their bad days.
Yeah, and look, the biggest point I'm trying to get out of this, I'm saying a lot of words, but to break it down is we're all capable of something, but we should also all treat everybody with like the same amount of respect and understand that we're all capable of doing great
On
things.
both levels, it's like holding somebody accountable as well as understanding where they're coming from. You know what I mean? It's like if I know that you can be great, I'm gonna have these expectations of you to be great, but I know that being great takes a toll on a person,
Yes.
and I'm there for you on both ends of that type shit. It's like you don't have to be there for everybody on both ends of that, but whenever you treat people like you are, it's a lot different of a relationship.
And for me, it's just we're all capable of great things. Like we're all capable of doing anything we want. Like 2 years ago, I mean, really almost 3 now. We weren't doing this shit. Just like fuck it, let's do it.
Getting to 3. It'll be
Yeah.
3 next month.
Like let's do it, and here we are. We're doing it. You know what I mean? Like we started and we're doing it. It's anyone can be anything. Anyone can be great. You know that's
Anyone can be anything. Sounds like a fucking
like
bumper sticker.
shirts, bro.
It's a bumper
Stickers.
sticker for
Anyone
sure.
can be anything. I hate it, but I fucking love it. Cheesy. How about this? All right, we're just gonna make a bunch of cheesy
It
ass.
says anyone can be anything, and then on the back it says, "Who are you?
Who am I,
Who am I? Who are you? Who am I?
dude? Okay, anyone can be anything. Who are you? Him. Who am I?
Who are you? Who am I? Blue, 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 blue."
Yeah, that was perfect. That was
Nah, but
perfectly
like
executed.
realistically, we should start making some merch, even if like it's just for us, like just so we can start like representing.
Oh no, we should. Really shitty ass stickers. That's the goal right now. Just stupid ass slogans that no one says.
Dude, we should do a bunch of custom stickers.
Yeah, how about just shit emojis?
Poopy.
Just poopy. Poopy everywhere, just a bunch of poopy. All right, but what I was saying is,
What I've been trying to say this entire time.
dude, we keep getting off topic. It's just funny though. Is that anyone is capable of doing great things, and that's why when someone tells me they want to do something, I tell them, please do.
Fucking do it.
Do
bro.
it. Fucking just do it. I mean,
Hey, before we go any further, you have a visor that I can put on upside down and turn to the side
Scooby Doo the movie style,
and throw
early 2000s, baby.
some stunner shades on and rip out of these fucking clothes I am and put a wife beater on
I don't know if they
and some
that
fucking
makes me
board
less-
shorts
See, that goes into my next point of what I was
and
going to say.
flip flops.
So what's the difference? Like, if I were to tell someone to just do it, you can do it, and then someone who's more established, be like, you can trust me, you could do it. They'd be like, I can do it.
I think
I'm like, I
it's-
just said that shit.
I think it's more the point of like
I just said
you,
that.
it sounds like you're talking out your ass. Not like sounds like you're
Thank
talking
you.
out your ass.
I'm talking out of my ass every time. Just next time someone's like, hey, I really want to do this, just do it. That's coming out of my ass directly.
Did you smell that?
I was talking out of my ass.
No, but like what I'm saying is like I guess whenever somebody that's more respected says that,
Oh, thanks.
it seems like it's coming from a place of like,
Not making me feel any better.
no, I'm not trying to.
Fair.
It sounds from that person like, oh shit, he made it. Now, if he sees something in me, then maybe like I need to like get out of my own way. Whenever you say it, it's like I need to get out of my own way. It's like there's a different level. It's not like it's any different. It's just there's a second level to somebody that's established themselves seeing something in a younger individual.
It's just like this. You're in a conversation, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Someone gives you like a whole heartfelt like answer, like tells you something, and then you nod your head. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's like the equivalent
you.
of saying like, I don't know who's gonna help me with this, and somebody's like, I'll help you. It's like nobody's stepping up.
It's like the situation where someone's like, I wish a nice guy would just come along and love me. And this is a nice guy. He's like,
hey, how are you doing?
I wish just a nice guy would.
Like anybody else though.
Oh fuck, that's fucked up. But
Another nice guy walks in and he's like, I'm here to be your knight in shining armor, ma'am. And she's just like, all right, it's time to go. No, there's no nice guys here.
that's fucked up. But for me, it just whenever, especially people I'm surrounded with, I want to see those people like when they have a dream or something they really want to do. I'm like, do that. Don't settle for the thing that's gonna make you easy money, like going to the plants.
Oh, dude, what if we got a different shot? And this is completely unrelated to your topic, but
Thank
not to the podcast. What if we got a different shot of just like our shadows talking, like on the wall, like while you're talking
Dude,
and I'm
oh,
talking.
how about
Like
this?
this, you know what I mean? Like we're talking, but it's like only the shadows.
What if we created our shadows and then we got someone animated so it's like Prismo from fucking
Oh,
Adventure Time? You know what I'm talking about? Where he's just like on the wall, he just comes up, he's just fucking like talking from the fucking wall. That'd be sick as fuck.
Sick as fuck. If you know anything about graphic design or fucking animation,
Look, we're trying.
smash that like button right now, baby. I want to see something.
We're trying to build our team. We really only need two,
4, 7.
one person.
We need 100 people.
We need one person to like watch the audio and potentially like help us bring shit up on the screen, and 2, if we could get an animator. That's all we've been asking for, only the entire time we've ever done this. So.
Also, we can get some like investors to throw some money at us. We'll just like eat that shit right up, baby, and we'll fucking turn this into a super fucking professional potty.
Honestly, if someone threw
Just
a bunch
kidding.
of money, I guarantee you we could fucking boost
blow it.
blow it. Yeah, just blow it.
Fucking Vegas, baby.
Dude, life's a whole. Fuck it.
It's like, I kind of like what we got going on. You trying to go to Vegas?
Dude, LA. Let's just drop everything because that's where everyone's making it.
I feel like it's in Austin right now. I feel like Austin's booming.
Dude, Austin is booming, bro. Dude, everyone is going there to make it right now. We could move to Austin. I would hate it there. I feel like though.
I don't know if I would hate it. I would probably love it. It's just expensive at this point.
I don't know about love it. I don't know. I mean, I
I already love Austin as a city.
Yeah, to visit.
Nah, not really. I mean, I could stay there.
Just like busy and just like I feel like it's a bunch of
maybe
people
if you
from
live
Cali
downtown.
now. I think it's just a bunch of people from Cali and then tech people now moving there.
If you live downtown, maybe it's busy, but like, what is busy?
Honestly, I feel like
so everything's so spaced out in this area. It's like you don't even know what busy looks like.
It's busy to me. I mean, you keep saying that, but that's what matters to me.
Like
that's what matters.
Your horizons need expanding if you think that Austin is busy. Comparative to what? That's what I'm like. Even like if you sit like
one
at
of
that
the busiest
point,
cities in Texas right now.
Right? But what I'm saying is like it's not.
So it's relative to the entirety of the state.
Okay, but that's one state in 50 states, and there's other cities like Houston that's probably above Austin, which you fucking live near, and are still saying it's too busy. So it's like, wait, you can't have it both ways.
It was ranked the #1 city to live in the United States, though.
I mean, what I'm saying is you're speaking from a position of saying like, yeah, it's nice to visit, but you haven't lived there, so how can you say that?
Honestly, let's say fuck it. Let's move to Austin.
When? Not anytime in the near future. I'm stupid broke. My savings account is
we can
a
figure it
comedy
out.
bit.
Honestly, I think we should figure it out. I think we can do it. Honestly,
if you'd like to throw a bunch of money at us to move to Austin, smash that subscribe, baby.
Once again, though, my point being is that anything that you do, like life, if you look at it more so that every person is capable of doing great things, that every person has a different life that they lead, a different life that they come from. To look at them in a less, I guess, hateful way is not the right exact words to use, but you're not gonna go into it with as much disdain, when you go to each conversation, and you actually make those connections with people. I'll say that it's weird because personally, I don't think I'm the friendliest person. I'm not the first person to go out of my way to introduce myself to somebody or to try to make friends. But will say that I do when I do talk to people, I mean, I feel like I make pretty good connections, and I actually get to know people a little bit better, and that's because I don't go into a conversation expecting certain things out of it. Majority of the time, sometimes people do really throw me off from the first impression, and I try to like bounce back from that, but sometimes
it's difficult.
Yeah, because you first impressions are a big deal sometimes. I'm not as judgmental, but if someone comes off just as a dickhead, like how you treat me, of course, is how I'm going to treat you. So if you come off acting as if, oh, you're not as important, I'm for sure in the future, if you try to be like, oh, what's up?
So basically, if you don't just drop down on 2 knees and sock Daniel's
That's
cock,
exactly.
you don't just slob on the knob, then you might not
have
made a good impression.
If you don't get down on your knees and then kiss my ring finger and say, big
dick D,
then you might as well not even talk to me at all.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
But everyone has the ability to be someone great. I think everyone has the ability to be a good person. There's so much potential in the world that I don't think you should miss out on it because you have certain views of what is in the world or what isn't, And that goes also into the saying, like, if we were going to even talk about a lot of what's going on in socials is, a scientist said this or a doctor said this, but it's like, which scientist? Yeah, a lot of these people did put years of research, but then also there's certain people that have perspectives going into that, like biases going into their research.
And it's like, did they just say this or was this like a published like scientific paper?
Are they
Like, what
citing this?
is
You
this?
know what I
Just
mean?
an opinion? Like, what are we working with here? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
And like, where
how
did they cite
detailed
this?
and researched is this opinion? If it's that research, you could probably call it a theory rather than an opinion. But if like it's just an opinion, like,
And
real
and there are there is research that does have biases in it. You know, I mean,
agenda based.
based, yeah, exactly, agenda based research, bro. And back in the day, people were fucking counting. Yeah, people were basically like counting mental illnesses as fucking demons. So I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like how you could be like, they're a doctor, yeah, but doctors were fucking idiots at one point. So I mean,
for
I'm sure in the future we're gonna look at medicine today as fucking remedial too. So I mean,
yeah. Realistically, everything's gonna grow in its own respective field.
people used to hammer nails into people's heads to get rid of certain pain and illnesses.
Yeah,
There was doctors that said, "Go just sit in that hole. Yeah, you're done. It's over. You know, dig yourself a hole. You're sick. You don't need to be around these people. Go. You're done. Sorry, it's over."
hell yeah.
So I mean, there's once again, we're way above where we were, but that doesn't mean like every fucking scientist or every doctor is, you know, yeah, I could trust them.
Right. And on that note, this is a good place to come to a stopping point
I'm gonna say one more thing.
and let you guys smash that fucking like button and that fucking subscribe button. And you just listen to Daniel, but don't look at Daniel when he's speaking.
We all have a voice.
Look at Doofles in his eyes.
We all have potential. Enjoy life, man. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy the connections that you have with the people around you. Live life like live, laugh, love. Go around, meet new people, make new experiences. I know we have to work. Like I know people have to have jobs. Man, don't look at these social media fucking people like seeing, you know, touring the world and shit because they have probably a ton of money, or maybe they don't and they're just flexing. Weirdly enough. So be your best person. Live every moment enjoyably.
Enjoyably live every moment. It sounds like a fucking like vocal to a meditation video or something like that.
Enjoyably live every moment.
Carefully relax your mind. Enjoyably live every moment.
Relax your mind.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Eat dicks for breakfast.
All right, guess we'll wrap it up though. Thank you for tuning in for another week. We got more coming and more and over and over and over and over.
Good. Wrap it up. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're off the air. Tune in next week.
Thank you.